What's up, guys? Trey from TreyCatXO here. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new video that just dropped for Pokemon Legends ZA DLC Mega Dimensions, as well as a couple theories that we have going into it and what we can expect for December 10th when it drops. Okay, so diving right into things, these look like portal spots that are going to be spawning all over the map. Now, Ansha and Hoopa are the two new characters that are going to be helping you access the other dimension. One thing cool that I thought with this, if you guys watch the full trailer, Hoopa is going to be fed donuts from Ansha that will allow them to give you better stats going into this other dimension. So you're going to have longer time and more powered up, leveled up Pokemon while going in. Now, I'm going to be honest, the other version of Lumiose looks really, really good, and this is obviously where we're going to have all the other new Pokemon that we're going to be able to get to in this area. Now, the coolest thing I think with this is there's going to be Pokemon higher than level 100, and that hasn't happened at all ever. I've been playing since the original games came out of Green, Blue, and Red, and we've never seen this before, so I think this is going to be a really cool change and new challenge. Now, we're going to need to feed Hoopa some donuts in order to enter the other dimension. Depending on which berries we use in the donuts will also determine which benefits we get when it comes to entering the dimension. As you can see here, there's going to be a level boost. The calories, I believe, is how much time you can spend in the other dimension, as well as what Pokemon in hyperspace you're going to necessarily encounter in that area. Now, another thing to consider is that once you go into the dimension, you are going to also have some objectives that you are going to need to achieve while in there within your time limit. Now, for those of you who remember from X and Y, Karina, the character, is going to be making a return. Now, something interesting here is that if you guys remember, we actually have one of Karina's Pokemon. Now, for those of you that do not remember or did not read all of the text, I'm going to show you here. If you go back to the hotel, you actually get a Pokemon from AZ at the end of the game after everything was done. And for those of you that do not remember or have not gotten it, it is Lucario. Now, this Lucario comes with a message from AZ after he had passed away. I'm going to show it in this clip here so you guys can actually read it over again if you guys didn't before. But basically it explains where the Lucario came from and who it came from, as well as if you ever meet her to give her a message. Now, a theory with this is that if you use this Lucario, there may be hidden interactions or dialogue with Karina once the DLC comes out. Now, this is pure speculation, take it with a grain of salt, but this is a cool theory because if so, they were foreshadowing this pretty hard when it came to the end of the game for Pokemon Legends ZA and what could be coming in the near future, which is now the DLC. Now, of course, we're going to be getting a lot of new Mega Evolutions as well, like Mega Chimico here. However, one of the ones that were shown in the trailer today is going to be PvP locked, just like the first three Kalos starters were. That is going to be Baxcalibur, and that is going to be the 4th season, so we're going to have to wait quite a little bit of time before we can even get access to it. Likely, it's going to be around when the DLC drops, so at least we're going to be getting it around the same time as the DLC. Now, we did get a couple hints on some things that are going to be going on in this DLC. One of them is here where Urbane says, do you think there's some sort of power floating around here that makes Pokemon stronger, which is probably the source of the Pokemon going over level 100. Now, another thing to note, I believe that the Pokemon that are over level 100, if you catch them, they go back down to their normal level likely, but I can't confirm that as of yet. That's just a theory. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that has noticed this, is this final scene here. I took a still of this just so you guys could see it, but if you look at this, both our character's face and our friend's or partner's face is very distraught. So my wondering is this going to be a very sad ending? Are we about to get some heartbreak, or is something really bad about to happen? And is that going to set up for what the future DLC is? Again, we don't know, take it with a grain of salt, but I'm sure there's a lot of people speculating on what's going to happen, especially with this final scene. So with all of that being said, we are getting a lot in this DLC, and I'm actually really excited for it. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Let us know your theories. Are we going to be getting tie-ins to things like X and Y and Galar even more now? Looks like we are potentially, as well as lots of new Pokemon, and obviously this new roguelike system that is coming in this game. So hopefully this is something good. Let us know your thoughts, like I said, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.